So how do you study when you don't feel like studying at all? When the last thing you want to do is study? And I'm going to share with you some secrets that probably not a lot of people told you. And I'm going to share with you 3 main points today, okay? So the first thing that I do back in high school, what I'll do is that I'll go to the library or the bookstore. We had a magazine where it is just catered to students, and inside that magazine, there were so many top students who got straight A's, and I'll just read those every single day. Once I've finished reading those, then I'll borrow another magazine from the library. So what you need to do is to find books, magazines, resources written specifically for students, and then just read about how top students think, how top students behave every single day, what is their lifestyle, what do they do when they feel overwhelmed by school, when they feel there's too much, and then what do they do when they are sad, not motivated to study. So you become who you read about all the time. So when you constantly read novels, romance novels, then watch romance movies, K-drama, then every time you go to school, you constantly think about which hot guy can I date, which girl can I date, right? But when you constantly feed your mind with how top students study, how they manage their time, how they behave, how they think, every single time when you go to school, you will behave exactly just like that. So I just need to read around 30 minutes a day. It helps me so much. And normally when I wake up from my nap, I would read those magazines for 20-30 minutes. It gave me so much motivation to study all the way until midnight. And then the second thing that I do a lot is, a lot of times when I'm sitting on my study desk, and then I'm like, what's the point of studying so hard? You know, every time when I think like that, I think of my long-term goal. So back then, this is a weird thing, okay? I wanted to become an animal doctor, a vet. So every single time when I study something really hard, like a biology topic that I don't understand is very hard, I would ask myself, do you want that animal to die just because you skipped this chapter? And I'm like, no, I don't want. Do you want to be the best doctor that the customer has ever met? Yes. Then I'll be so motivated to study that specific topic. I'll try again and again and again until I understand that topic. So eventually I did manage to get into medical school, but I did not pursue it because, first thing first, my biological dad did not want to fund me through university because he has a lot of personal issues like gambling issues, sugar baby issues. Let's not go there and talk about that. But also because I realized that I did not really want to become a doctor. I just love cats and dogs, but that doesn't mean I want to become a doctor. So then I pursued a finance degree. Okay? So when you come across a topic that you feel is so hard, let's say a math topic, physics, and you want to become an engineer, you want to build beautiful buildings, ask yourself this: if I skip this topic and do badly in it, will I be able to build beautiful buildings in the future? The answer is no one is even going to hire you. So think about your long-term goals. It's going to help you so much, okay? And this next tip, okay, is so important because I know you've tried so many tips, you've watched so many motivational videos, and sometimes you do your best but it still doesn't work. You're still not motivated. You don't want to do anything. You just want to scroll through TikTok, play games, watch TV, anything but studying. And the thing is, a lot of people have this misconception that top students are just motivated all the time. I can tell that on about 95% of the days when I sit down on my study desk, I just don't want to study. Especially on those days where I came back from getting a test paper which I'm not happy about. I get B or C in school, I get so discouraged. On those days, I just don't want to study. I can tell that 95% of the time, I force myself to study even though I don't want to study. Now here's the difference between top students and mediocre students. The top students study even when they don't feel like it. The top athletes go to training even when they don't feel like it. Average athletes, average students only study, only train when they feel like it. Because you know, it's so easy. It's so easy to study, to do the thing, to work. When you're super motivated, anybody can do that. But it takes a real champion, a real topper, a real successful person to do the thing even when they don't feel like it. On those days when I'm crying because my parents are filing for a divorce, they are quarreling every single day, I still studied. I still put my head down and studied. I studied when I was depressed. I studied when I was tired. I had a fight with my best friend. I still studied. I studied on Chinese New Year, Christmas, holiday, because I want to achieve my goals that badly. Because my dad did not want to fund me through university, so it's either I get a scholarship or I don't study university at all. So this means that I'll do everything it takes to get my straight A's. You do it sad, you do it tired, you do it depressed, you do it when you're in pain, because this pain is just going to last temporary, right now, just for a while, just for a couple of years. Once you've graduated, I can tell you, you will look back and be so proud of yourself. Did I ever regret sacrificing the party, sacrificing the movie that I didn't watch, sacrificing gaming time? No. Because after you graduate, after you achieve your goals, you can pay all you want, watch all the movies you want, travel anywhere you want. But now, put your head down and study. No excuses, okay? No excuses. If it is so easy, everybody will become a top student. The reason you don't want to study, you don't feel like studying, is because you're spoiled. Daddy is going to fund you to university anyway. Whether you pass, just pass, or whether you fail a little bit, or whether you do just above average, Daddy is going to fund you through university anyway. You're spoiled. You're spoiled. You might not like this, I'm just gonna tell you as it is. Because I had no choice. I had no choice. I can tell even on those days when I'm having a really bad flu or cold, I still studied. A box of tissues beside my bed. My mom saw it too, and then she was like, why don't you take a break? I'm not resting until I'm done. And you realize a lot of times that when you just start, you don't think about it, the motivation will come. Because motivation comes from taking action. Not by waiting for somebody to come and motivate you. Not by watching another motivational video. How many do you need to watch? How many? Just start. So right now, turn off YouTube. Study now.